Snap. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome to episode number 106 of the SmithSquad Podcast. It's intimidating hitting that button, man. It's scary because you're sitting here by yourself with no one else on the call, no one else, that's going to be here for this podcast. It's literally just me, myself, and I'm just sitting here like the second I hit that button, I gotta talk for an hour. And when you haven't done that in a little bit, you're not used to that. It's not easy. And I literally had no idea what I was gonna say the second I start. But then it's just a natural thing. The second you get on, you're just on, and you're live and you're here. We're here. And what's up? Hope you guys are doing well. It's Friday. Freaking Friday, man. It's a beautiful day. At least it was here on that East Coast of Nova Scotia. East Coast of Canada, the Nova Scotia. Beautiful, beautiful day, okay, man? It was like just phenomenal today. You should have seen how beautiful today was. I went out for lunch today, got a cup of coffee, had some bacon, had some toast. It was and I drove my car through this really nice drive. It's like up and down the mountain, and just had a real nice drive, and it's just been a good day. Just did a video, just did the top 10. That was a little bit of a voice crack. The top 10 video for top 10 trends. The top 10 ZHOUSE moments is what that was. And I gotta sneeze, man. It's coming up. I guess I don't gotta sneeze. But anyways, top 10 trends. Top 10 trends is the thing me and Matt started. I just did a video for that. Top 10 ZHOUSE moments. That was a lot of fun. Some of those videos are different from the ones I do when I occasionally do one on that channel, but I like to do what I want to do because that's what it comes down to, man. And we're back, but I got some stuff I want to talk about, man. I got some things, like, just life has been throwing some curveballs, to say the least, and it's just been not ready for it, man. I'm just not been like prepared for everything that would have that happened in the last month. I really was not too prepared to be out of commission for a month when I decided to go tubing last month in August with the ZHOUSE. 2 days before I left, we went tubing, and it was going to be a great idea. And now I am a month later, still with a pretty bad concussion, and I shouldn't even be making videos. The doctor says, no, you shouldn't be working right now. You should still be resting in bed. If you have headaches ever from your concussion still, you should be laying in bed. And listen, man, listen. It's hard, okay? Like, the last, I took a week off from YouTube, okay? I took a week off. I've been not even uploading daily. I've been for the first time in 3 years. And, they're saying you shouldn't be uploading at all. You shouldn't be doing this. And I'm like, look, man, I am already going crazy, okay? Like, just not being able to upload every day, seeing revelations drop and just everyone killing it. You boys out there, the zombies community, just holy. And to just not be involved in that, to not be able to upload every day, to have to lay in bed for 24 hours. Although it sounds beautiful, it sucks when you want to move forward. It sucks when you want to do stuff. And, health over money. Man, it's not money. See, that's the thing, is it has nothing to do with the money. I don't care about the money. I don't care about the views. I don't care about the subscribers. I don't care. It just literally comes down to YouTube being the only thing that keeps me sane. And I gotta be completely honest with that, man. Like, after a week of not doing it, I was like, I'll just do a video here. And I feel good. And I'll do another video. And I'll do another video. And it's like, I know I shouldn't. Listen, health over us. I know, man. I know. But listen, there's a lot of issues with a concussion. There's the physical part of your brain, but there's also like the emotional impact that hitting your head really causes. And YouTube, is the only thing that puts me in a good mood sometimes, man. Honestly, I just feel so much better making a video versus when I'm like laying in bed or not doing anything. Like oh my God, man, concussions, like I just feel like there's not like a lot of knowledge on concussions. There's not. I mean, it's improved so much in the last 10 years, but this is you don't care about subs. I mean, I don't care about gaining subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not care about the growth. Yeah, that sounded awful. God, I don't care about you guys. No, I don't care about the growth. I don't care about the views. I don't care about the money, man. It's just about the content. But like there's just like the way I explained a concussion, the last one I got it, is like it takes everything about you and it makes everything worse. Like it makes every experience worse. It makes you more sad. Like you're just not as happy. Like if there's a spectrum of 1 to 10 of you being happy and sad, and 10 is the best of your life and 1 is the worst, it takes 1 away. Like if a normal day to you is like a 6, it makes that normal day a 5 or a 4. You're just in a worse mood. And that's what that was my understanding the first time I got a concussion. But this one has not made me sad. No, this concussion has literally made me like just crazy. Like I've just been a mess, man. I've been a mess. Like it brings out the worst qualities in you, the negative qualities. Like if you're an anxious person, it's going to make you a lot more anxious. If you have depression, it's going to bring that out. It's just going to bring out, that bad stuff, And you can say like, yeah, listen, man, like go back to bed, like lay in bed. But when you're sitting in bed, like in the complete dark for 48 hours, like you are going to be so sad, so just like, what? Like you got to get out of it, man. And YouTube is like, like I could be doing, I'm sure, things that are better. But just for that emotional aspect of having a messed up head, man, like you can't. You got to find that thing that keeps you happy, that keeps like a spark alive, man. Cause like, holy shit, it's been some bad days on this recovery. I honestly didn't think that I was that messed up. I really was like, this is not that bad. But a month out later, it's still there. It's so much better than it was 4 weeks ago, but it's still there, man. And, I'm not back to daily uploads, but the thing is, man, listen, okay? Get that coffee, okay? The thing is we got some viewers out there, man. We got some people out there. We got 1.281 and 3 more numbers. We got 1.281 million, okay? 1,281,000 of you out there, okay? And listen, okay? I might be having a bad day. You might be having a bad day. But the thing is, man, is there's always that thing out there that will make you feel better. That we all got that one thing, We all got that one thing. And you know what my thing is, man, is brightening up someone else's day. I think that's a big part of it. That's not the only thing about YouTube. But that's a big, whoa, freaking voice cracks, man. That's one of the thing with the podcast. That's one of the things that just like, to me is just, is so rewarding and makes me feel bad. Because listen, we all got shit, okay? We all got, whether it's an anxiety disorder or depression or you're, just you failed a test. Whatever the heck it is, man. We all got shit, okay? But you can't let that shit get you down. And that's what I'm here to do. Okay, man? I'm here to let you know, man. It's okay. It's Friday. It's a good freaking day. And welcome your faces to the SmithSquad Podcast. We're going to be okay, man. We're going to be okay. It's Friday. We got some sadness. Things happen. But it's a beautiful day. That's what matters. It's a beautiful day. You're here. I'm here. We're together. We're doing this, man. We're doing this. I don't know what you're doing. You're playing video games, playing zombies, playing new Revelations map, watching someone else play the Revelations map because you don't got it yet. You got it for Xbox, but that's okay because you'll get it, man. And it's a beautiful day. That's all you got to care about, okay, man? It's a beautiful day. It might be raining, but you know what? Fuck it. Fuck the rain. It's okay. Welcome to SmithSquad Podcast 106. We are back, baby. And that was a long-ass intro, but that needed to be said, okay? Okay? Good. Welcome. We got some updates for the podcast, okay? Because people saying, man, Are you quitting the podcast? Is it over? No, we're here. We're back with it, okay? We are back up in this ish. It's Saturday for you, then that's even better. If you're in Australia, dog, what a beautiful place to be living in. We're not quitting, man. I can't leave you guys. What would you do on your Fridays? Okay, what would you do while you're gaming, man? You need something to listen to. This is it, okay? But I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think we got some changes coming to the podcast, and I want to talk about this, okay? Change is the law of life, okay? We've all heard that great quote from JFK in 5, the Zombies map, okay? Change is the law of life. Those who look only to the past and the present are certain to miss the future. Are certain to miss the future. That's what he said, okay? This is true about everything. It really, honestly, like, it is a really good quote. Because the thing is it changes forever, man. The only thing constant in life is change. Everything is going to be changing. And I think it's time that we change the podcast. I know, okay? And I'm not even 100% sure if I want to do this yet, but it's something I got to put out there for you, okay? It's something that I got to say, because this is the thing, man, is if you don't move forwards, you're moving backwards, okay? If you're not striving to be better and improve your stuff and get out there and do whatever, in a sense, you are moving backwards. Maybe not right now, but eventually, you know. And the thing with the podcast is I feel like we got, you know, Zombies is over now, and things are going to be changing, man. Life is going to be changing. The channel is going to be changing, and I got to adapt and evolve. And I feel like the podcast is not a good fit for the channel. An hour-long talk is just, I like it. It's been doing well, but I don't know if it's the best thing for the podcast. I don't know if it's the best thing. And I've been thinking, like, listen. All right, I'm going to throw this out here. This is my new thought process. This is what I'm thinking about doing with the podcast, okay? Podcast is not over. Get the heck out of here with that, okay? Podcast, we're not over, baby. We're not over. But the podcast needs to change. It needs to improve. And I think iTunes, Android are the key, okay? We started that over the summer. We got them all up on iTunes, on the Google Play Store. I think it's on the Google Play Store. Some people still tell me that they can't reach it. Is that true? Anyone listening on the Google Play Store? I don't know. If it's not, if you can't get on the Google Play Store, tweet at me, at TheSmithPlays. Let me know. But this is the thing, man, okay? I'm going to be completely honest. Philip DeFranco does a podcast, and he's got a great format for it. What he does, okay, is he uploads it to iTunes. He uploads it to, I think, SoundCloud. I think he uploads it to, I want to say, you know, probably Google Play Store, right? This is what he does, though. He realizes that his content, his format, it doesn't do well to YouTube. He doesn't realize that an hour podcast is not the best. It might work. You know, there'll be people that listen, but it might not work on YouTube as well as it works on iTunes, right? It's not a podcast. Just the format of it isn't really the best for iTunes. And what I've seen him doing is he takes the best 10 to 20 minutes of that podcast. He uploads it to YouTube, okay? So you get, as a viewer, you know, the best snippet of it. You get the, like, you know, one topic. Like, let's say I had Mr. Raffle Waffles on, and he explains the entire zombie storyline in 4 minutes flat, okay? That's a cool moment. You know, you take the best moments of the podcast, you throw it up on YouTube. You know, a 10, 5, 20-minute clip. It doesn't really matter how long it is. You throw it up there, and that's like your highlight, basically. And I just feel like that fits YouTube better, and that keeps that personal touch to the channel. You know, you just the podcast chats are so much more mature. I agree with that, man. You guys are like, I'm reading you, don't worry. And like, you guys are much better than a normal one. But you know, the thing is like, that 10-minute video, I just feel like it fits better on the channel right now. If we're just gonna have like a motivating piece on the channel, why not just upload that as a bit? And then you get the 10 minutes, the best 10 minutes, you know, maybe you're busy, and then you're like, you know what? I think I want to listen to the rest of the podcast. Boom, iTunes, boom, Android, boom, maybe even SoundCloud, okay? That, I think, is a really good format, because the thing with podcasts is it's kind of hard to grow them on YouTube. It's just basically like you guys, like my viewership. But if I really want the podcast to grow and evolve, I put it on iTunes. But the thing is, most people listen to it here. I think it just fits the iTunes store, the Google Play store. I think that might be the best play. Okay, I really think that might be the best play for the podcast to keep it alive, because I'm gonna be honest, man. I've been doing basically like this month has just been like a moment for me. Hashtag good chat. Yeah, man, it is a good chat. You guys are cool. But the thing is I like this last month has really, like, I've sat down and I've really evaluated my channel, because I gotta be honest with you guys. This is some scary stuff coming up here. Okay, this is like what every zombies YouTuber has been scared for, is the day that the the DLC 4 Easter egg revelations get solved, because that's the day that Black Ops 3 starts. Okay, if you're watching on screen, the bottom, actually over here, okay, like the Y and the X axis, right, and we're a graph, and it's been on the up and up and up and up, right? It's YouTube and zombies and Black Ops 3. It's been on the up and up and up. The last day that it's going to be on the up and up was the last day that it was on the up and up. Add to Spotify, even throw it on Spotify, man. Okay, that's what I'm saying. But anyways, before I go back to this, just let me know what you think of that. Throw up the best 10 minutes or the highlight of the show on the channel, and then say, hey, if you want to listen to the rest, go to iTunes. And then you guys that already listen to it on iTunes, it's just easy, man. I think it just sets easy. Anyways, okay. Zombies has been going up and up and up and up, man. It's been on the up and up and up. The day Revelations got solved, community is gonna start to taper, man. I've seen it before. I'm not a grandfather in the zombies community by any means, and actually I still consider myself to be pretty young. But compared to some of the real young dogs in the community, I've seen it, man. I've seen it. Okay, like back in Black Ops 2, Origins, boom. Okay, that was a little bit different, I suppose, because number one, GTA became a thing, so everyone hopped board onto GTA. The other thing is we didn't have mods for Black Ops 3. So, I'm not saying the zombies community is dead by any means, but it's the Black Ops 3 zombies community as we know it is going to change a lot. And there's going to be some people that leave. There's going to be a lot of people that stay, to be completely honest. And it's going to be really, are you the Tupac of YouTube? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. But I think that things are about to change, man. And, I have realized since the day Black Ops 3 Zombies dropped, since November 6th, even before that, I've had many a talk with Lex about this, is that eventually there's going to be a point where, we can't rely on new zombies content to keep our channel alive. It's just the truth, man. YouTube is always evolving. Honestly, like, listen, for Black Ops 2, I just tried to ignore that fact and just pretend like, this is it. But listen, man, as a YouTuber, you gotta always be moving forwards. It comes back to it, right? You gotta be willing to adapt to your situation. And there's no more DLC for Treyarch Zombies. Anyways, we can think about Infinite Warfare. Honestly, I haven't really even seen gameplay of it yet. I'm kind of trying to keep it a secret for myself. Not saying that that's it's gonna be bad. I'm not saying it's gonna be good. I honestly don't know, but I know it's not going to be as good as Treyarch Zombies. And let's be honest, nothing's going to be as good as Treyarch Zombies. So, the zombie, it's at the point where we can't rely on DLC to grow the channel, and that's what I've really tried to make my channel this year. I said this on Twitter the other day. I said I had 3 goals, okay? 3 for Black Ops 3, okay? It wasn't hit 1 million subscribers. It wasn't get 10 million views in a month. It wasn't get 20 million views in a month. None of those goals were for Black Ops 3. I didn't care about numbers. I didn't care about growth. I didn't care about even getting a single video to hit 1 million views. I didn't care about that at all, because that's not what matters. And those are really vague goals. I want to hit 1 million subscribers. Well, how are you going to do that? I said 3 goals. Okay, I had 3 goals, and this honestly, like, a best thing. I didn't even realize how important this was at the time, but I said, okay, going into Black Ops 3, I was the top 5 channel. Like, TheSmithPlays, top 5. If you search TheSmithPlays, honestly, probably still, if you search it, We're gonna pop over on the scene there for the viewers. All right, the SmithPlays top 5. It's still the top, okay? Then Garage Crowley, then Origins, then Zombies, okay? Top 5 is still the top, okay? That was how much I was known for making top 5s. That was it, man. I was just the top 5 guy. And I realized that I can't be associated with that anymore. Not because it's a bad thing, but because top 5s were just over. You know, top 5s weren't a thing anymore, man. Top 5s were done. Out the window. Not going to cut it with Black Ops 3. Number 1, it's hard to make, I mean, I did a few, but it's hard to make a lot now because they've all been overdone. And number 2, man, is just like, I can't rely on that forever. I gotta change. I gotta evolve. And I said, you know what? I gotta move away from that. I gotta move my channel away from being top 5 guys and move into being known for something else. And I said, you know what? What's the most sustainable thing? What's the thing that I would enjoy doing the most? It's be known for being me. I just want to be me. I just want to be able to live stream, play zombies, have fun, and do it. And that was my number 1 goal for Black Ops 3, was to get out of being known for top 5s and just become my own YouTuber. You know what I mean? Like, be known for like the channel, the personality. Like, yes, we can have challenges and zombies and all that stuff, and obviously that's why a lot of people subscribe to me. But I want it to be because of me. I want people to subscribe more for me. I want to have that personal touch on the channel. And that's why I kind of stopped at top 5. You know, it hurt my channel at the start. I lost a lot of subscribers. I lost a lot of views from that. But in the end, it was the jump I needed to make away from that. Goal number 2, okay? Goal number 2 was a little bit different. And honestly, I can't even remember what goal number 2 was. That's how different it was. Isn't that crazy? I'm just going to say words and go over to my Twitter profile so I can remember it. Like, how do I even remember this? I know number 3, and number 3 was a long shot, but we got to talk about number 2 first before we can talk about number 3. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, here we go. It's coming up here. Okay, I literally just covered 2 and 1, okay? Move channel focus to personality. That was like the goal I said. Number 2, stop relying on top 5s. Okay, so I didn't want to be known for top 5s. I want to be known for my personality. I want to be known for Patrick. But stop relying on top 5s was number 2, okay? And number 3, okay, so I basically just covered 2 and 1 there. The third thing, and this was like such a shot in the dark, but me and Lex, man, the amount of talks, I'm freaking voice cracking up here. Amount of talks, okay, that I had about this, man. Just start a group. I'm gonna take a drink. Okay? Start a group. The amount of talks I had with Lex on this, the amount of just going through every single YouTuber I had ever heard of with Lex and trying to figure out, like, hey, we need to start a group. We need to have a group to play with. You know, we need to have 4 people or even more. Because, like, if you look at all these groups, man, you know, you look at, like, the FaZe House or, like, the crew, KRSBD crew or Vanos crew, you know, it's just, like, so well received. People like to see YouTubers collab together. And we recognized that, but it was so hard to find people that would actually want to work together. And through some long shot, I don't know how we got so lucky. I don't know how we managed it, but the ZHOUSE became a thing very late into Black Ops 3. So freaking lucky, man. It was just like a shot in the dark. But, oh man. But I don't know, dude. I don't know. That's just like, it's really cool to see those things kind of actually happen. You know, those goals. You set those goals. It's so encouraging to actually see that happen. And I don't know. Going into the end of Black Ops 3, I feel pretty comfortable, to be completely honest, as a YouTuber. You know, things are going to change. We're going to have some new stuff on the channel. But I feel confident. I feel happy. I feel good with where I'm at right now. And, you know, just not 100% relying on new zombies maps. You know, it's sad, man, the zombies community, but things are going to evolve. We got mods coming out. We got new zombies. We got we got challenges to do, man. I got top 5s I got to start throwing out. Now that Black Ops 3 is over, I can finally do some top 5s. And that's exciting. I'm going to even throw some top 10s out, man. Like top 10 zombies maps. Because 5 is just not enough at this point with so many. Top 5, it's just not enough, okay? So that's, that's life, man. That's where we're at. That's just the way that's all going. That's it, man. That's it, okay? That's it. Chat, what the heck are you saying? I gotta say, man, it's hard, okay? It's hard to do one of these, man. I'm not used to talking for an hour straight. How the heck do people do this? Bill Burr does it like twice a week. Okay, dramatic pause, all right? Dramatic pause. Podcast changes, done, okay? Head, weird month, done. Stepping back, done. Moving backwards, sucks. I am a little crazy. I am crazy. Like I said, man, it just relates back into this whole concussion thing, but this concussion has made me very impulsive. If there's anything that negative aspect of me that's been brought out by this concussion, I am so much more impulsive than I used to be before I got this concussion. It just affects the way you hit your head. It affects the way you perceive things and you think about things, and it's just awful, man. It's just awful. Like, it's an awful experience, and I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just, hitting your head is not something I recommend doing. And honestly, like, I'm freaking crazy. Like, I just, like, the way this last month has been, man, is like I had to take a week off from YouTube, and it just, it just, I feel like I'm not moving forwards right now, and it's hard. It really does suck, but I don't know. It's just, where are you uploading? When are you uploading daily again? That's the thing, man. It's like, I'm not on that daily upload grind, and I'm just like, I like doing daily uploads, man. I like working at YouTube every day. I like moving forwards with things, man. It sometimes sucks to not be able to do that. If you really deep down, like, it comes back to it, man. It's just like not being able to hit your goals. It's shitty, okay? It's shitty. But I don't want to take this. We're up here, man. We're up on a good note. We're taking it back down. There's something else got here, okay? There's something else I got here. I got to talk about this because I have not told anybody. I've been really low-key about this. But this is something that was like the most split decision thing I have ever taken in my life. And I think, again, this is probably something to do with the concussion making me ridiculously impulsive. And not normally I think about my choices and I overanalyze. And now it's like I just choose to do stuff. And it's not all the time, but like I've caught myself that I do this, and guys, like I'm going around what I'm trying to say right now because I feel nervous, man. But I'm scared to say it, man. But I don't know how I say this. Do I say? Well, I'm gonna say it this 2 ways, and one's the bad way of saying it, one's the good way of saying it. I am taking a year off from university, okay? The worst way that I was going to say it is I dropped out of university. But I would prefer to just say I'm taking a year off from university because I don't know what I'm doing next year. I talked with my university, and basically I said, like, I'd like to have the option to come back next year, but right now I've just got like this online business, and it's taking up most of my time, and I really just want to focus on this for a year and just kind of see where I'm at. But yeah, man, and it's like I said, it's nerve-wracking because the thing is like I did 2 full years going to university and doing YouTube full time, basically, and like that, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna finish it, man, and I just hit like a wall where after being at the ZHOUSE for 2 months, I just got into being a YouTuber mode. I was like, I can't go back to school, man. I can't do it. Like, it's at the point where, for me, I would, number one, be wasting so much money to something. I just completely lost my train of thought. That's the concussion speaking. But, I was just so, like, on, like, I gotta do school. And then this year after the ZHOUSE, man, it was like just the thought of going back and doing something that I know my heart isn't in it. You know, I'm not, there's just no way like I could go full forward this and I'd be wasting money. My GPA has been dropping like mad. I've gone from being a 4.0 in high school to like 3.7 my first semester in university, to a 3.5, to a 3.3, down to a 3.07. And if you have anything lower than a 3, kiss like any grad school goodbye. And I was like, you know what? If I, you know, like, YouTube is the thing right now. YouTube is the thing in my life that I need to focus on. YouTube is the most important thing as far as not people. You know what I mean? Like family, friends, that's all, like, you know, that's, but as far as anything besides a human being, YouTube is the thing, man. YouTube is the most important thing. And I really, you know, I asked myself, I was like, you know what? Like, if I go back to school, I'm probably going to fail because YouTube is more important to me right now. And there was just so much doubt, man, if I should do this, because this is the thing, is like something that can change so quickly. You know how YouTube works. Like, you know, we just have so much stuff, and to just kind of take that risk is scary, man. You know, every single person will tell you don't drop out because you need to get an education. That's what every single person will tell you. You need to get an education. And, you know, I used to be, like I said, in high school, I was a great student. I was a 4.0 my entire way through university, or through high school, okay? Like, I'm not a bad student. It's not like GPA is grade point average, by the way. But, you know, I just, like, it was, I couldn't do both, okay? It was going to be university or YouTube. And ain't no way okay, now I just sound like an idiot, but there's no way that I was going to pick university over YouTube, you know, especially when it's my job now, right? And literally, like, the only way, we support you no matter what. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that, because that has always been my thing, you know, is like, everybody pushed me in the direction of, you need to get an education. You know, my entire life I was pushed that way, and I it's not saying that that's wrong at all. You know, education is really important, and when you have no skills, it's even more important to get skills, you know, to get certified, to learn some knowledge. But to me, it just, I just hit the point where I went from being like such a great student to, you know, overnight, like laying in bed, being like just not being able to get out of bed because I just had so much anxiety over the thought of my day. You know, I was not living a healthy lifestyle doing university. And, you know, I know like Milo and Noah, like they're going on, and Noah's got 1 year left and he's graduated. But for me, it was just not healthy. The way I ran my day, it was wake up and go to class and go to the gym and come home and make videos and do my homework. And like, literally, like, I just remember like my second semester last year, just laying in bed, skipping classes because I had so much anxiety over my day. And it's like, what's the point? Like skipping classes, like, you know, that would, like, I couldn't do it, man. At the end of the day, it was just not, like, it just, my health was suffering, my mind was suffering, my channel was suffering. And it just, I couldn't do it. And the thought of going back, I couldn't do it, man. There was no way. Like, I probably wouldn't even have gone to class. So then that led to the point of, I knew in my heart, like, as I was every day at the ZHOUSE, it grew, that thought, I need to drop out. Like, it grew and grew and grew until the point where I got back home and my mom was like, you're going to have a tough time adjusting back to university. And I looked at her and I was like, yeah, about that. And I basically just said, Mom, like, I can't go back. I can't go back this year. And my parents were not happy with that decision, but at the same time, they were understanding and supportive. You know what I mean? Like, the thing with your parents is they want the best for you no matter what. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter what they're doing. Like, your parents, your mom, your dad, they want the best for you, okay? And sometimes your parents get mad at you and they say this and that and the other thing. You know, It's because they want the best for you. Sometimes you worry them and they scare you and they might even yell at you, but it's because it's out of love in a weird way. And I understand that, like my parents want the best for me, and especially my dad really thinks that, education is the way. My dad's a doctor. He went to school for freaking like 12 years after he graduated high school. My mom got her master's degree. They're very like educated people, and to have their son, drop out of university to make YouTube videos, it's not the easiest thing, but they were really supportive. They were understanding, and it wasn't what they want, but they still understood. So that's a thing, man. I think it comes down, like, I heard a quote, and it was like, at some point in your life, if you want to be successful, you have to take a jump. You have to jump off the cliff. You can stay on the cliff and you can just do what everyone else is doing. But at some point, if you want to do you, if you want to really, be successful, you got to take that jump, man. And that's like the most classic, like just ridiculous, quote, like everyone says, you got to take a leap of faith. But it's true. And you got to be willing to bet on yourself. You got to, at some point in your life, it doesn't matter if you got your degree or what, you got to take, if you just got to take a jump, man. And I mean, honestly, I'm taking a pretty safe jump into a YouTube because like my channel's doing really well right now, so it's not like it's a crazy jump. Like 2 years ago, had I not gone to school, that would have been a crazy risk, and that probably would have been stupid. Honestly, I don't think it was a bad decision. I think it was the best decision for me at the time. That's why I took it. But it still is kind of hard, when you have so many people in your life that tell you like, no, you got to get an education, you got to get an education, you got to get an education. But there you go. So that's me, man. I am officially a university dropout, which I never thought I would say. Being the 4.0 student, I was top 10 of marks in my high school. Top 10 in my entire class. That was my teacher told me anyways. I got honors with distinction, 4.0 GPA, dropout. But that is also something that I wanted to talk about further into it, because like people that like, how do I say this in like a good way? I have a really big influence on some people out there. Okay, like there's some people out there that listen to everything I say and like it's like just truth. And the thing is I'm just some 20-year-old living life that I might know some things about some things better than some people, but I really don't know much about anything. And the thing is, every single person they're just figuring out things as they go. I'm figuring out things, you're figuring out things, but some people listen to me like I got all the answers, and that is like the most backwards ass thing ever. And I was kind of nervous to talk about this, not only because I dropped out, but because I didn't want to like influence other people. Okay, I didn't want to be a bad influence on other people, because I know that someone's gonna hear this and they're gonna tell their parents, well, the SmithPlays dropped out, so I don't want to go to university. And that's why I'm nervous about that, man. Because I don't want people like listening and being like, well, fuck education, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to, I'm just going to, I don't know, start a YouTube channel and you have like 10 subscribers. Like, no, okay, before you go say, well, SmithPlays dropped out, so it's okay for me to drop out, because listen, it's not okay, okay? You gotta have a plan in life, and this is something that I've been working on for 4 years now, and now I'm at the point where I made the decision. But I just don't want people, thinking that like, I just don't want to be like irresponsible. You know what I mean? I don't want people thinking like, oh, like the SmithPlays hates going to university and he didn't go to class, so that means I can't. Like, dude, how to not do well at university? Don't go to class, okay? Like, how to do well at university? Go to class, okay? That's why I didn't do well, because I just didn't go to class, and it's awful, okay? So listen, okay? Listen. Go to school, okay? Education is important. If you've got an opportunity in life, I'm not saying you shouldn't take it. Maybe you should, but I'm still saying like high school, you need a high school diploma. And if I don't have YouTube, I'm just some normal random guy on the streets that, has very few skills besides video editing and Photoshop and being really weird and crazy. But, I just want to put that other second out there because I remember when I used to watch Syndicate quite a bit, and I remember he dropped out, and I was like, whoa, I want to do that. And then I'm looking back like, no, like why? You know what I mean? It's just like a reason, it's like, well, he did it, why can't I, But anyways, now I did it. So I guess that doesn't make sense at all because I was like, well, I watched Syndicate and now he inspired me to do it, and now I actually did it. So maybe, I don't know. But just the thing is like, people try to bet on themselves without a backup plan. You know what I mean? Like I did the university thing for up until the point where I knew I could go to YouTube and be like, it wasn't going to be like this crazy jump that if I don't do YouTube successfully, I'm going to have no job and just be, dead. So make sure you have a backup plan. That's the other thing, man. People say you don't have a plan B because it's going to distract you from your plan A. Maybe, but, if your plan A it's not necessarily going to work, okay? You do got to believe in yourself, though. I will say that, man. So there you go. I am officially a university dropout. It's funny, actually, because both of my brothers are also dropouts. So, my dad, poor dad, he's had 3 sons. All of them have been dropouts, okay? First one, my brother Daniel. He is now a doctor. He's a medical physician, okay? My second brother, Andrew, he is also he's not a doctor too, but Andrew works for a refrigeration company. So what I'm saying is it's not where you start, it's where you end up, okay? I don't know where I'm going to end up, man. I just might be washed up YouTuber after a couple years. But, dropping out is not the end of the world, definitely. That too. So yeah, poor dad. Three sons, 3 dropouts, but they're all doing well now. So it's it's not a bad thing, okay? Rip the dad plays. Nah, dad's good, man. He's good. He's happy for his sons. He's proud of us, I hope. Anyways, there you go. That's it, man. That's just life. Damn. So yeah, that's it, man. I gotta be honest, like, the person that was the most supportive of me, and if I'm gonna be talking about this, I may as well throw this in here too, is my girlfriend. Like, literally the person that supported me, that pushed me to do this was my girlfriend. And honestly, not even sure if I would have done it without her. But she was like, listen, it's obvious you don't want to go back to school. You're just going to be wasting your money. You love YouTube. You're good at YouTube. Do YouTube. And I was like, all right, if you believe in me, I'm doing it. Like, so, because honestly, that was my biggest worry. I was like, what is she going to think? Like, is she going to want to date a dropout? But she was like, cool as hell. And honestly, it's a really nice thing to have someone in your life like that supports you like that. So, I don't know. It's good. So thank you to my girlfriend, who his name is gonna remain a mystery for now. So yeah. Anyways, the girlfriend plays. Do it with your girlfriend. I actually thought about doing maybe a podcast or maybe a zombies video. Actually, I've been teaching her zombies. Okay, I've been trying to get her to understand zombies. Okay, and I've been slowly teaching her everything about zombies. So I was singing the Widow's Wine song. I was like, I think we were having a fire actually, like a little bonfire, and I'm like, with a little widow's wine, the Widow's Wine song. I'm gonna pull it up, and she's like, "What is Widow's Wine? Why do you keep singing Widow's Wine?" And and I just singing this, and I was like, Rachel, you gotta learn this, okay? You gotta learn about zombies, okay, if you're gonna date me. So she now understands the Widow's Wine, okay? She knows what Widow's Wine does. I've explained it to her. She knows jug. She got the jug down. She's got double tap, Quick Revive and Speed Cola also down. So she knows 5 perks. She understands how 5 perks work. And Jesus Christ, pal. What's up, JC, my boy? Anyways, so she understands 5 perks, right? But also, okay, I had to explain to her some more stuff because she says, what are those monkey things? Like, she's watched a couple streams before, and she's like, of all the questions I have about zombies, I was like, what? I was like, what? I was like, what is your okay, I just completely lost. She's like of all the, I was like, if you have any questions, like, ask me. And she says she says, what does the monkey do? What does the monkey do? And I said, I explained it to her, obviously. So now she understands what the monkey does, and I also took some time to explain Lil Arnis, just so she'd know both of them. So I just apparently dropped her name in the chat. It doesn't really matter. But Rachel, that's a pretty freaking common name. But anyways, it's not a big deal, man. It's not a big deal. I don't care if you guys know her name, but anyways, so there you go. She understands lots of stuff about zombies. So very, very interesting. Very, very interesting subject. People freak out about YouTubers' girlfriends, man. It is like the weirdest thing I've ever seen. They don't care about your friends. They don't really care. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say they don't care about your family. We got JC Backfire and the Dad Fire, okay? Dad Fire. Freaking JC, I don't know if you're still here, but your dad is hilarious, okay? Your dad is hilarious. I love the Vines, the tweets, the memes, all that stuff. I don't think you do Vines, but like the Twitter videos are hilarious. And I guess people do care about family, but something about the girlfriend, man, is like overpowering. Like, I don't know if it's just the age group of my viewerships or gamers in general, but when you hear girlfriend, you see girlfriend in the title, people start freaking out, and I don't know. I don't think it's that big a deal. Like, people go like, "Oh, you got a girlfriend?" Like, no, man. Like, that's like a pretty normal thing to have a girlfriend. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't think it's that big a deal, you know. But people just freak out. Like, the entire chat just freaked out because I said about a girlfriend. I miss my dad. I know, JC, your dad. I miss the tweets, man. My favorite JC Backfire Dad Plays video is his dad does a review. He watches the Gorod Krovy cutscene, the intro cutscene, and he's like, "All right, hey YouTube," and he's like, "Oh man, we got dragons and holy," you know, he's just going off, and I probably murdered that accent, but you know, he's just going off in his beautiful accent talking about zombies. It's just so freaking beautiful. I love that. Dadfire needs a channel, not Dadfire JC's channel, man. That's the thing, is, you know, I don't know, but that's it, man. Because that's the thing. Everyone says, like, you need to start a channel for something, like start a ZHOUSE channel. And I'm like, no, okay, that is too much work. But yeah, so you also triggered by the girl. I know, right, Holly? Actually, that is one of the things. I have a couple mods that are girls, and people like freak out about them too. Oh my God, there's a girl moderator. Like, yeah, man, it's just like, yeah, she's a girl. Okay, girls are, I'm not gonna lie, at a younger age, like the younger age, I would say girls are much more mature than guys. Okay, like, it just, like, I didn't realize it when I was younger, but now looking back, girls are so much more mature than guys. Like, it's ridiculous. And that's why typically guys date younger, because guys take a little bit more time to mature. We're a little bit immature, let's be honest here, okay? I still like dick jokes. But, you know, girls they just mature quickly, okay? Girls mature quickly, and then they're like these freaking idiot guys. Oh my God, man! Like, I was such an idiot when I was younger. Like, the amount of girls that liked me, and I had no idea. Like, I look back and I'm like, I was so stupid. Like, that girl obviously liked me. You know, that girl didn't just hit me up on MSN, which is probably a thing that a lot of people don't know. Back in the day, you know, like, she, you know, like, oh, we were friends. Like, nah, that girl liked me. And I didn't realize, I didn't realize some of those things. And I feel bad for girls, man, because girls try to make it obvious that they like guy. If they like a guy, they will make it very, very obvious. And all that guy has to do is just take that one step, okay? The guy's still got to make the move, right? The guy, as a guy, man, dick jokes are great, though. Exactly. But, as a guy, okay, you got to make the movement. You got to make the move. The girl can't make the first move, but the girl will take every single precaution to basically, make sure that the guy knows. Okay, the reason, girls will make it obvious. Okay, they'll make it pretty obvious, but the guy's got to make that first move. And I'm saying, hey, you. This chat, man, is just killing me. Okay, this chat is just killing me. What, Azora? But you just gotta have the balls, man. I wish. I think that is the biggest thing. People will always tell you, once you get older, you'll be smarter about stuff. And that was the one thing. If I had been smarter about one thing, I just wish I wasn't such an idiot with girls when I was younger, man. I mean, I'm still an idiot with girls. I don't even know how I got a girlfriend. But confidence, dress nice, make gains. No. Well, I mean, it doesn't help, but I've lost all my gains because I can't exercise. And just don't be a douchebag. People say girls like dick bags. They don't. They might. Some might, but I am that duck. That was my other thing. I was I always I don't know, man. You just gotta make the moves, okay? Just make the moves, okay? Practice, make the moves, and just be a baller, okay? Okay. Mod Azora. Is Azora not a mod? Give Azora mod. Okay, people want Azora with that mod. Azora, I will mod you, but listen, man. I don't want. Look, you're notorious for burning stuff down, okay, man? I know how you operate, boy, okay? And I'm gonna be watching you, okay? And if a fire starts in my stream, I know where it came from, okay? Pat, how can I ask Azora out? Don't tell him though. Listen, man, just slide to the DMs. I'm pretty sure he follows you, okay? And just go from there. Just say, hey. Ask him on a date, maybe. Nice coffee shop like that. That'd be cute, right? I'm sorry, Azora, but I don't even see you in the chat right now. Oh, I see JC. Oh, there he is. All right, Azora. You're going to get the mod. But if fire starts, I'm just saying, man. If you start a fire, I know it's you, okay? You tried to burn down the ZHOUSE. I'm watching you, okay? Okay? I'm watching you, boy. Actually, I started watching their Harry Potter movies over again. I just watched them with Mr. T. Lexify 2 weeks ago. I watched them. I'm not going to say Mr. T. Lexify. You guys know who Lex is. I watched them with Lex and blame Azora. Yeah, okay. And anyways, Lex, we watched all the Harry Potters together, basically. And now I'm watching them again a couple weeks later. And I don't know, man. I feel like they're just the greatest movies ever. So I don't know why I even went down that tangent of a line. But that's the great thing about these solo podcasts, man, is that just you can go in every which way direction. Andrew Murphy in the chat. We're gonna give Andrew the moderator here. He's throwing up Bruise, okay? I think he is the Roommate Plays. Everyone say hi to the Roommate Plays, aka Andrew. He's just commenting. He just got the mod, so now he's gonna stand out. He's trying to be low key through here, but nah, fam, you're not low key. You're not low key at all. The Roommate Plays has just been hit up with that moderator status. LOL. I see you. You could probably hear me if you're in my house. Well, in the house, our house, the apartment. So anyways, man, I don't know where we're going with this. This podcast is just taking a really weird turn. I talked about the podcast changes, talked about dropping out, I talked about my head, positivity. Is that it, man? I don't know. Well, are we gonna wrap this up? Are we gonna wrap this one up short? I usually say we're gonna wrap it up short. I'm like, all right, we're gonna end it over now, and then all of a sudden we just we pop into we just like it just goes into like another 10 minutes at least. So hello roommate plays. There you go. Yeah, I don't know, man. Actually, I'm gonna do a apartment tour. I guess it's an apartment. It's kind of a house, but I'm gonna do a tour of where I'm living because that's actually someone asked was are you still going to be at like this place where I'm at right now? Because I've had 4 background changes since I since for a year, I guess. I was gonna say since I went to university, but last year university, okay, dorm room, and then I came back home to my parents' house for 2 months, and then I went to the Z house for 2 months. Then I came back to my parents' house for like a couple videos, and then now I'm here with this background. So that's 4 different ones: dorm room with the monkeys in the background. My parents with the curtain plays in the background and the posters, the albums, I mean. Z House with the Pink Floyd background. And then now we got your lovely blue panels. But not only, okay, do we have the lovely blue panels. Oh, okay, that's not good either. I'm going to show you guys the full extent. Boom! We got the monkeys on the wall that you can see right there. Just a low-key little tribute to the monkeys on the wall. Had to keep them. But I don't like the look of this, man, because you got all this junk here, and this door looks awful. This looks nice. You know, this all looks nice, but I don't like the rest of it. So that's why we go, boom, podcast, and then you just see the niceness of it. So it's good. So I think we'll just end this with some questions and answers, man. What the heck is up? You know, people said to talk about Revelations, man. That's not the podcast is. I mean, if it goes to that, it goes to that. So many different backgrounds. Big cam. Yeah, it is a pretty big cam. But what I am gonna do pretty soon, I think, is make a like a full video, okay, like a full like house tour video. It's not a big house. It's just like a 2.5 bedroom, but it's nice. It's got 2 bathrooms. It's got a thing. It's called the church. So white and gold background. I love when people say that. That's so funny. We got the white and gold background. Monkeys are dope. Monkey, white and gold. The door plays. Nice wardrobe room, Pat. Don't remove the chat this time when we do anything with Black Ops 3 Zombies in the new map. I'm going to start some challenges, okay? We're going with... I got a few challenges that I got to roll out. The big one is the studio plays. Man, you guys got to look at this side. But you'll see that in the video. I'll keep it a secret for now. But the thing that I'm thinking is the Nocturne Totem Challenge. So Revelations Nocturne Totem Challenge. You have to survive for as long as you can in Nocturne Totem. I'm thinking maybe you get 5 rounds to set up, and then you have to go in, and you can only use Gobble Gum. I'm going to make it so you can use Pack-a-Punch, I think, and if you can get Pack-a-Punch open by round 5, and maybe that'll probably be it, to be completely honest. But I think that's going to be a really hella dank challenge. Lower your monkeys. Pat, are the black and blue panels actually useful? JC, I gotta be honest with you, man. Before I went into this room, like, okay, so actually maybe I will just show off this just for a quick sec if I can. I'm gonna pick up the full webcam. Okay, so this is the background. So that's a door. That's a full wall of panels. All right, ready? Wow, this is the most blurry thing ever. So this is what I see when I watch the podcast. That's more wall. There's my really sexy lighting situation right now because my lights aren't in yet. And there's more wall. There's some curtains. Like, I have literally soundproofed this entire room except for like down there and like that 2 little spots just for the wires. What I'm getting at is like just kind of showing you the room, like how much how much I did. I did more than you need to say the least. Okay, you don't need to put this much up. But the thing for me was, it's just like I gotta go all in. I gotta save the roommate plays from my ridiculous noise. What I'm getting at, JC, is before any of this soundproofing was up, and this was just a room, the echo was horrendous. Like, it's a small room. There's carpet on the floor, and it was awful, man. Like, I had all my stuff in here still, but the echo was just gross. And then I put up just the blue panels. So just like this that you can see. Like none of that on the side, not above, and nothing on this other wall over here. And it was, I feel bad for anyone listening to iTunes because you can't really hear. But basically, I'll give you a really small room. Okay, this is what it is. It's a really small room. But, one wall I did. Still terribly echoey. Like one wall of these sound panels are not going to help. And then I put blankets up on the other two walls before I got this more soundproofing. It helped. The sound was fine. But then I set this stuff up. And if you do the whole room, like I have done it kind of like a studio, it's so good, man. Like you guys can probably tell. If you go back to the last podcast, okay, and compare it to this podcast, the sound is going to be way better. Now it's like I need to get a better mic because it used to be like the Yeti, like didn't really matter because it was like, well, I don't really have the best like soundproofing anyways, so the Yeti, it's not going to make a huge difference. But now you can just like the Yeti, like my sound is at its best. And it's all down to the microphone now. And the microphone is just not really great. So I'm thinking about getting a new microphone. But what I'm saying, man, is just like the quality of this room. Like you step into it, and you're like, whoa, it just sounds nicer. Like 2/3 of the wall, like the bottom like 3 feet have not been soundproofed. But yeah, GC, it cost me about $300 for all these soundproofing panels. The blue stuff was the most expensive. It was like $100 for the blue stuff just because it's fancy. Most of it is like the rest. I got a 48 pack of tiles for $100. Another 48 pack of tiles for $100, and then the blue ones alone were $100. But it was worth it. Okay, so $300, soundproof the room. I mean, it's not cheap, but versus putting blankets up in your room, it's better. So I don't know. I think it's worth it if you got the money. But here's a pro tip if you're trying to save money: mattress toppers from Walmart or Target. Okay, $20 to $30 per one. You get a queen size mattress topper. It would be enough. It'll save you $80. What 148 pack could cover, one mattress topper will cover, and it's 80% of what these are. Mattress toppers, low-key, I don't know why they're so great, but they have wedges in them, like for the bed. You know what I mean? Like they have ridges and stuff, and that's what good soundproofing is. Like you see this, how it's kind of wedgy. The sound hits it, and it just kind of like deadens it basically because it doesn't bounce back and forth. And not only is it a surface that absorbs it, but it just the wedges do a really good job of absorbing it. And honestly, man, like you get yourself 2 mattress toppers from Walmart for $40, you're set. That's what I did when I was at the ZHOUSE for 2 months. I bought 3 mattress toppers, and like echo in that room was awful. It was twice as big as this room, and I mean there was a bed in that room, right? And that was like. It took it from being an audio quality of like a 2.5 to like an 8. And I would say the quality in here before I put it up was probably like a 3 maybe, and it's taken it like to a 9, man. I feel like the audio quality here is really, really good. The only thing I could do is like do the ceiling if I wanted to, and just like these like below, just like the bottom like 2-3 feet of the room. But honestly, man, I really think it's better. So yeah. Are you gonna skydive anytime soon? You know what, man? I got an idea for 2 million subscribers that will be the most epic thing you've ever seen on YouTube. And it involves skydiving and it involves Russia. That's all I'm gonna say. But that is like 700,000 subscribers away. I don't even know if I might not even hit 2 million subscribers. 2 million. It's a good chance I won't. So I gotta work hard to make sure I do. So I promised. I know I said I'd do it for 1 million, but Dries and Drac seemed cooler at the time. But this 2 million subscriber special would be better than Dries and Drac, and probably very, very epic. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it happen, but I'll do my best, and we'll see the rest. Okay, we'll see the rest. Yeah. But again, man, that's so far away. That's just an idea, okay? That's just an idea of what I'm gonna do. I don't really know. No skydive with Nikolai. There's no guarantee on that. I still don't know if I'm gonna go skydiving, because what if my parachute breaks? Then I'm dead. Then I can't make any more videos. So that would be bad. But Why wouldn't you hit 2 million? Because I don't know, man. Anything can happen. I'm gonna try to hit 2 million, but there's no guarantee. You know, I'm only at 1.3 on the Revelations Ultimate Guide. I said last Saturday I'd get it. I'm hoping for this Saturday. Now that the Easter egg's been beaten, we don't see any staffs. I'm gonna make the video. I guarantee you the next day we're gonna find something else out. But I've just been holding off because I wanted to make sure that we'd figure everything out. Why don't you do more top 10 trend voices? I'm thinking about doing more of that, man. If you guys haven't, you should go subscribe to Top 10 Trends. Just had a new video today. Top 10 ZHOUSE moments, okay? Pretty hella dank video, if I say so myself. So, yeah. Me and Matt on this channel, we have another guy that helps do our voiceovers and edit the videos. But we're doing a few, and I think me and Matt should probably start doing more commentatings because people like our videos when we do them much more than the other ones. So, anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming to listen to me for an hour talk about the inner ramblings of my mind. I think we started that podcast real strong, like first 20 minutes. Next 20 was like a good, like heart to heart talking about life, and the last 20 we've just completely fallen apart. So I think 40 minutes would have been best, but we gotta hit an hour. And not that this was bad, but you know, I'm just saying, the compared to the first 40 minutes, it was probably the worst end. But you know, start strong and go from there. I'm gonna go get some food into me, guys. I'm gonna go relax Friday night. You know, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. Gonna rest my head, have a good night, and that's really it. So cheers to everybody out there. I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend. Hopefully the guys are gonna be up tomorrow, but honestly, I can't guarantee anything, man, because it just all comes down to how my head's feeling. And yeah, so cool. Thanks for watching. This is gonna be up on iTunes. So next week, I think we're going to change the format next week. So this is the last podcast to be on YouTube. We're going to go over to iTunes, Android, and either Spotify or SoundCloud. I'm not exactly sure which one I want to do yet. I'm going to put some more feelers out there. But basically, how it's going to be going, if you didn't hear at the start, is we are going to upload the highlights on Fridays of the podcast. As like a 10-minute video, the highlight, and then say, hey, if you want to check out the rest of the podcast, go over to iTunes and download it, or other source that you need. And I think that's going to help grow exposure on these other platforms, while at the same time, kind of just put interesting content on the channel that's a little bit different. Other thing, we got a new series starting soon. And when I say soon, I'm not really sure. I just have this knife. I don't know. I've just been playing it with this the entire time, if you wonder what I've been playing with. But basically, I'm going to be starting a new series once my head's better. So I'm hoping October probably is when it'll start up, because I don't want to commit to this weekly schedule until my head's completely good. And I'm just kind of making videos here and there when I feel better, trying to do like every second day at least. I've hit the last 2 days in a row, that's good. But maybe I'll make a video tomorrow. Maybe I'll make a video Sunday for the Ultimate Guide. I'm really not sure yet, guys. But I hope you did enjoy. If you could please leave a like on this video if you're still here, that would be really appreciated. I would like you if you could do that. But SoundCloud, so no ads. iTunes doesn't have any ads, man. I can do iTunes. I can do Spotify. I don't know how to do Spotify. SoundCloud, no, RIP YouTube Podcast, Spotify. People are saying do Spotify. Okay, I'll probably do it on 3 platforms. So it would be Android, Android, iTunes, and either Spotify or SoundCloud. I much prefer Spotify, TBH, but kill yourself with the knife. The knife plays. Oh, thanks, mate. Anyways, we're going to end it up there. I just subbed. What's up, Andrew Truman? Thank you for the sponsorship, man. The Karambit plays. Watch. Anyways, it's been real. Have yourself a lovely Friday evening. Maybe it's Saturday, but yeah, I don't even care. And I'll see you guys when I see you.